kind of just control Tommy Salami's.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we've done it before because that was that time Maddie had my laptop, but I did. Yeah, I don't. Well, Maddie has a laptop that I'm going to be taking, so this might be the only run that I won't have any of my stuff. I just don't even have my character sheet or anything. So
I don't think I have.
Okay.
I honestly don't think I have Thomas's character sheet either. Is the other problem. So we might have to just. We might just have to. Yeah, we'll probably have to roll with it for a little bit and just assume.
Well, the good news is I still have Tommy Salami's stats here.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
yeah, I think
then
it was
that's
like
all we need.
I think it was like a plus 23 to stealth. I think like my charisma checks are
your stealth
like plus
is
14.
At 14.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. That must be what I remember in.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask. I want to get everyone's updated stats, actually. So, Maddie, what is your perception? Is it 16 still, or has it changed?
17. It's a 17,
17.
Sir.
Okay, so I'll probably end up
everything's plus
by one then.
Yeah, it's everything's up by plus 1.
Will is 14.
Yep.
Reflex is 12. Stop me when I'm wrong. Fortitude is 14. Stealth is 12. Deception is 12. So then, Tony, is yours also up by 1? Perception is 10. Will is 12. Reflex is 12. Fortitude is 8. Stealth is 10. Deception is 9.
Yes.
So then for Thomas, I'm just going to up his by 1 also. 9 for perception. Will is 9. Reflex is 15. Fortitude is 8. Stealth is 15. Deception is 12.
Okay, awesome. Cool. So I'll just give you my dry rolls.
Yeah. The only problem we'll have is when we have to actually start doing attacking. And actually, I think even when it comes to armor class, we can probably figure that out. Give me a sec. Let me go to the limbo characters. Okay. So always have your guys' characters in limbo.
Oh, so sorry.
What was the last battle map we had? No.
Who's all here?
I think
I
would have thrown you.
Ryan's not here. It's not his. He doesn't play in Peter's campaign anymore.
Weird. I swore I heard him for a second.
It's hiding somewhere in the
background. Was probably the Fred bot. They sound so much alike.
You're a rogue, right, Thomas?
Yes.
He's a rogue.
No, he's a nice man. Don't make fun of Thomas.
He's a rogue.
A rogue. I think it's pronounced.
Or hold on, Matt. Can you look up how much HP does he go up? I'll see if I can figure out his.
I'm pretty sure it's 8 plus his Constitution.
So here's Constitution. So right now he's probably only. Actually, I can look that up right now. I can see you're level 6 right now, Thomas. So at level 6, I need to see if he would be trained or expert as a fortitude at that level or not. Rogue.
He is trained in fortitude at that level.
He's trained, so that's 2 plus his level 2 plus 6. So his Constitution's only plus 2. So he would get an additional 10, is what I'm hearing from you, Matt, then?
Yes.
So he's at a total of 56. His AC was at 22, so now it would be at 23 then?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move this just to 23. And we'll say this is at 6. So yeah, the only problem we'll have is... No, we won't even have that as a problem because... Is he an expert or is he trained in attacks? That was good. One more time, Maddie.
Yeah.
I think I'm an expert. Oh yeah, hit us with a third, man. Otherwise, it's bad luck.
No, only ever 2. You should. I try to
2
get it
in
1. I try to get it in 1 if I can.
Yeah, you become an expert. So yeah,
you'll throw your back out there, man.
Oh, no thanks.
All right, Thomas, I'm going to give you these numbers. I want you to add them for me, or someone add them for me. So he's an expert in his weapons. So that means he's a 4 plus his level. 4 plus his level. He's
10.
6, so he's at 10. Your dexterity, is it plus 6 or plus 5? I feel like it's plus 6.
It's plus 6.
Yeah, so what are we at now? 16?
16.
And then he has a plus 1 striking weapon, doesn't he?
Yes.
So your attack, Thomas, is plus 17 then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to just write that down in a separate category on my notes. 17 attack with strike. Hold on. +1 striking. Okay, I got it. So actually, Thomas, I've got all the most important shit here on my stuff for you. So every time you roll, every time you roll to attack, I want you to write this down on a sticky note or something like that. You get a +17 to attack.
Okay.
Okay.
My sticky note is Matt McClung.
Oh my God, Thomas, you don't have
I'm just kidding. I think I can remember that. No, I have a fucking bowl of hot soup in my lap, and I can't move or it's going to spill.
All right. Okay, so you got that. Fuck me. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because you are using. You're using a finesse weapon, right? You're using a rapier. Rapier. All right. Cool. Okay, so now that we got all of the housekeeping business in order, I'm trying to think of anything else I'm going to do before I re-explain what the fuck has been happening lately.
Yeah, it's been a while. But if I remember right, we're out of the tower finally.
We are out of the tower.
Before it was easy because I could be like, all right, we're still in the tower.
We're still in the tower. Tony, I'm going to pop you. I'm going to pop all of you guys in limbo, and I need you, Tony, to fix your token. Along with you, Matty Patty.
So
hopefully y'all can see it.
Ooh,
I'll let you guys do that while we do that. Okay, so as they're doing that, I want to update you guys on what the fuck has happened lately. So, also other housekeeping items. Thomas, I already told Tony, and then Matt knows. We're just gonna keep going with my campaign until it's done.
Okay.
So that probably means maybe 3 more sessions after this. Probably it's either between 2 or 3 more. So, but we'll see how that goes. So the shit that happened at the end last time. So you guys got out of the Mage's Tower, that huge ass tower. The thing that we were talking about when you popped in, Thomas, was you guys were like, fuck, how do we get down from this tower? Because all of a sudden a shit ton of these guards were showing up. And Maddie was like, oh, maybe I should give myself up. And you were like, I don't know if I should do that, dude. I don't want to leave Matt behind. Mm-hmm. And so Matt was like, fuck this. I'm going to use my huge flaming staff, and I'm going to zoom us down to the ground. So you guys zoom down to the ground. And instead of running back to the original city you guys were from, Maddie convinced you guys to run back into the town that is currently now trying to hunt you down and chase you. You were able to get into, like, you concealed your guys' identities. You went into the nearest inn, which the inn... Oh, fuck me. I went back to the Pirehampton Inn. I honestly don't even remember what the name of the inn was called. So there's
horse?
That. Yeah, something horse. You're totally right. It's some. I want to say the 3-legged horse or something. I don't remember. But it's something horse. Horse inn. But anyway. So you went back to that inn. But Thomas, you. Can I fix your guys' tokens now? Okay, awesome. I will grab those tokens here in a little bit. But first, I want to show this as a little reminder to Tommy Salami. Thomas.
He can't see it.
Damn it, can't see it. Fuck me.
Just explain it to him.
I'll explain it to him. I'll paint you a picture. Just like Maddie wanted me to do while we were playing Bloodborne the other day. So, Thomas, you remember you saw a carriage outside of the inn. And you noticed that the carriage had markings on it that were clearly from the hometown that you guys started at. And you found, excuse me, in the carriage a really, really fancy dress, clearly a woman's dress. Yes. And you were able to steal from it 100 gold pieces worth of a diamond. Like you were able to get like the dress, and you like kind of like cut off some of these diamonds that were on there. And I want to Do you do or you don't?
I do.
Okay. I want to real quick desktop. Where are you at? So I want to repop in one of the things that you found. Boom. You ended up finding. Is that the right one? Yes, that is the right one. Can you guys see the little note I just put in Discord? Damn it, fucking Thomas can't see it.
I can see Discord stuff.
Roll20
runs a little funny on phone, but yeah, Discord's fine. I have that.
Wait, am I spoiler attachment? No. Wait, how come it's not? Oh, there it goes. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I just hit it. Okay, boom. So anyway, you found that note in the chest of clothes and all this other stuff, and then you I don't remember if you showed everyone everything.
I didn't. I think which I will do upon getting back to Horse Inn Around. Was that the name of the inn? You guys get it?
I don't know. I said something with a horse. I know that.
It's a
Maddie's definitely right.
A horse.
But now, if I remember correctly, Tony is the one who has, and the whole reason you guys were at the tower, you were trying to get this formula. Does anyone remember what the formula did?
Super soldiers.
Essentially, yeah. And Tony, if I remember correctly, you are trying to copy said formula book, right?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to say it's the next morning, but before we do that, can you give me an estimated hours? Because we're going to say by the time you guys got to the inn, it was probably dinner. So how many hours, if you spend 4 hours on it, you'll have made a dent into copying it. Maybe I'd say you're maybe 10% of the way. But if you spend double that, I'll give you an extra 20 to 30%, but you're going to start being fatigued. What do you want to do?
We'll just do a regular amount of work. We're just making sure
so
we're prioritizing copying the kobold section of amplification first.
Okay. All right. We'll say that you kind of thumb through. Actually, go ahead and roll for me. Let's go ahead and do either an occultism or an arcana check for that. Because you're having to read this other guy's notes, and you're having to kind of his scribblings are kind of hard.
Arcana
DC 20, by the way.
Hey, take a 30.
Cool beans. You're able to find it, and actually you're able to get about 20% of the book copied. I'm going to let you keep track, Tony, of how much of the book you have copied. Okay? All right. It's the next morning. No one did recognize you when you guys walked in to the tavern, but I will let you guys tell me what the fuck you guys want to do. As a little helpful tidbit, here's where I want to make sure you guys can't see this. I don't think you can. Good. Okay. Do you guys see this purple arrow right here? Tony and Maddie.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Did I move you guys to
the Naft?
Yeah, we're on the map.
Yeah, the Naft. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I want. Yeah. They're perfect. You guys can see that? You don't see any other dotted lines yet? Okay, good.
I see these dotted lines.
Purple and orange.
Oh, perfect. That's fine. That one's fine. Yeah, that's okay. So right now you guys are still in Pirehampton. Okay, that's the way. And then eventually you need to get to Naft. Thomas, to give you a little a map in your head. You guys are in the center of the continent. That's Pirehampton. You need to get to the eastern coast.
Okay.
To get to Naft. And that is where you were. That is where General Gruz is at, who you were supposed to give the formula to. But so far, you guys have kind of figured out that General Gruz is not this up and up guy as you guys would have assumed he was. So, case in point, that amazing painting that Tony loves referencing all the time. So,
I mean, with a name like that.
So, I'm going to leave it up to the three of you. You are in you are behind enemy lines at this point. Because at this point, remember, you guys had. Let me rephrase. I'm sorry. Crave bit off poor Kevin's hand or finger. He bit off poor Kevin's hand, removed his hand so that way they could use Kevin's hand to enter into that secret room in the tower. And when those guards busted in, you guys all assumed, oh shit, Kevin told him all of our races. They will probably so at this point, guards are probably trying to find you. Does that ring a bell too?
Yep.
From the last, it was a longest time ago.
I returned the hand.
I do remember.
So they probably forgave me. I returned the hand, so they probably forgave me for that.
Thomas, go ahead and roll for me a warfare lore.
Oh, what? Sorry, warfare lore.
Warfare lore. We'll say you give a +12 to it.
Wait, so is it a new day?
It is the next day. Yes, next morning.
It's a new day, but
possibly burn some time in the morning to make 3 magical hats.
What am I adding, Peter?
12.
+12, please, Thomas.
12, 22.
Okay, so Thomas, the question I have for you is: someone bit off your hand, took it for a while, and then gave it back to you. Would you forgive them?
Are you asking me as a person or Crave as a goblin?
That's what Crave you kind of think. Is you're like, as you remember, like biting off that guy's hand, and you probably you were kind of like taking your tongue, and you kind of like feel like one of the little fragments of his skin still on one of your teeth, and you're like, someone bit off my hand and they gave it back to me. Would I forgive them?
I think I would settle on if I respected them. If I respected them, yes. If it was done clean and in passion, like mine was.
Okay, well, I guess that's your answer then, according to Crave.
Then to me, the air is clear.
Perfect. Then at that point in time, all is forgiven. Campaign's over, guys. You guys are good to go. That's it.
Perfect. Let's get right on and head out over to the Hunter's Guild.
So yeah, at this point, you guys can assume guards are trying to look for a human, a goblin, and a kobold. But that is as accurate as you can. That's the very least. And they probably know your names, because didn't we discuss, Matty Patty, that if you guys were down there, you guys were probably saying each other's names?
Yeah.
At that point in time, too? Yeah. So at this point, they probably know y'all's names, too. So, there you go. But anyway, what are you guys doing?
Well,
you're an enemy city. People are looking for you.
Can I take some time to craft 3 magical hats that are priced at 30 base GP?
How long would that take? How long would... No, yes. I was the one who normally does that. Normally it takes a couple of days, Tony. That would be fine with me. We'll say it takes you 4 hours. That's fine.
What I'm looking for, it's a hat of disguise. So you can basically activate it once a day to turn into like a 1-minute like illusionary disguise of yourself.
And that's just the one item?
Yeah, I just need 3 of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was...
Okay, so, Tony, the way I do crafting and all that shit is, what's the level on the item? Just out of curiosity.
Level 2.
Oh, yeah, we'll say 4 hours. That's plenty. For all, we'll say all of them. I want to grab... How do I determine that you roll this? I have all this shit somewhere. Right here. Okay, so Tony, here's how it works. If you get a success, you only have to spend half the gold. If you get a critical success, a fourth.
Okay.
So it's 2. So the DC is going to be 16.
All right. I think this should be
For
relatively easy.
Ooh,
easy
nice
enough.
Damn, okay, critical success. So it only spends, and actually you get it done, and it still takes you 4 hours. So you only spend a fourth. So whatever. Is each item 30 gold?
Yes, each one is 30. So 90 in total,
90.
so a fourth of that.
Whatever that is. I'll let you do the math. Okay? So you have hats of disguise now. What do hats of disguise do?
I'll pass them out to my fellow gentlemen in whatever we're doing, and say, hey, if you activate this hat, it casts Illusionary Disguise on yourself, which is a spell that makes you look like someone else. It can be any different race or outfit or gender as long as they're about the same size of you. It does not change your voice.
Character the level under disguise. Activate 1 minute.
You can activate it once a day for 1 minute in length.
And it lasts, and the spell lasts 1 hour.
No. It takes 1 minute to activate it, Tony, but it lasts for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it acts as an illusionary disguise
spell.
Yeah. So that's fucking nice. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Create an illusion that causes you to appear as another creature of the same body shape and with a roughly similar height, around 6 inches in weight. Disguise is typically good enough to hide your. Does it change your race?
Does it what?
Does it change your race?
No.
I believe it can.
Oh.
As long as it's like I said, the same size. I will double check.
Just says another creature of the same body type, so.
Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily say you can't. So you could go from like a kobold to a goblin.
And from a goblin to a kobold, and a human to a human.
Or like a goblin to like a halfling or something like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool beans.
I really hope we all change into each other. Damn it.
Wait a second. Okay, cool. Good to know. That's bitchin'. All right, you're right.
So this is to me the funny sequence was I was gonna spend my first hour of the morning putting on a disguise kit. So I would it's gonna be funny to me to also receive a illusionary disguise hat.
So after Sliskin's been working on this for a couple hours, Xylo, you come downstairs after about an hour. Crave, what are you doing right away in the morning? Do you go down to get some food at the end or no?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so
I'll also show
I'm gonna need you to roll
the boys that letter. I can't really find any significance in it that would change much for us, but I figure I'll throw it at those two too.
Maddie.
Yeah.
So it would be your deception.
Correct.
Right? Is what they have to roll against?
Yep.
To see you? So it'd be a 22 DC? Thomas, I'm going to need you to roll a perception, add a 9 to it.
Got it.
By the way, Maddie, you're going to have to describe what you look like in a second. Like, what's your new disguise?
Oh,
Just a second.
I'll explain it in a second.
Sorry, my phone's like glitching out. I should just grab my own dice. Here we go-ish.
Add 9.
Yeah, my phone's literally just freezing up. Hold up, I'm gonna grab my actual dice. Oh, okay, there it went. I got, let me do math. 12 plus 9, 21? 20? 21. Sorry, it's been a really long day for me, y'all.
You're good.
Matt, please describe what you look like as you walk down the steps.
So
he did not beat it, but I still want you to describe it.
Well, so to kind of illustrate, so I imagined my character originally Xylo, the normal Xylo, looked like Bruce Wayne, but the Robert Pattinson Bruce Wayne with the smoky eyes and everything when he takes the mask off in the Batcave. And instead, I look like Bruce Wayne, but this time played by Christian Bale in The Dark Knight with the slick black hair and the smile.
Old man one with the mustache and everything like that.
No.
Beard?
No. In the Dark Knight, not The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh,
no,
got it.
I look like a fresh billionaire with the waxy slick back hair and everything.
But I know.
All right, so that's what you see as Xylo walks down the steps, and you don't know where he's at. You don't know, and also at this point, Matt, you do notice that Crave is clearly looking for something, and his head is kind of turning around, and he does not recognize you. And you feel a twinge of satisfaction.
Perfect.
I'll also give you guys. I'll let you know. Obviously, I'm going to stick to my 12, but the roll finished on a natural 20. It was frozen.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, but don't change it because I was like, it was like skipping numbers really slowly, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'll just take the 12, and then it ended up on 20.
So
okay.
Perfect. I'm gonna take note. I'm gonna take note of Crave's curiosity of my location, and give myself that little Christian Bale smirk, and head straight over actually to the bartender himself.
Okay, so are you going to go talk to the bartender, or do you want me to fast forward to when? Okay, go ahead. You walk up to the bartender. Bartender's got a really big pork belly and a really awesome looking handlebar mustache.
Nice. Hello. Hello, good sir.
Hi there. How can I help you?
I was
I'm
rolling.
sorry. Let me clear my throat. Hi there. How can I help you?
Thank you. I was wondering if I strolled into town this morning, and I am looking for the Officer T. Kettle. I was wondering if you could direct me. The barracks. Could you point me in the direction?
Yeah, of course, no problem. It's just going to be, if you go down a couple of streets over there, if you go over by Lindale, if you hit the fuzzy chicken, you've gone too far. Don't kick it. You've gone too far, though. Fuzzy chicken, take a left.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And as you turn around, Maddie and Thomas both, please go ahead and roll for me perception checks. Thomas, perception is +9 for you.
Yep,
33.
Okay, you fucking 33? What is your goddamn perception, Matthew?
17.
God damn.
Nothing but perception for this boy.
You both notice two guards. I don't have the ability to do a store bell ding ding, but that's what you hear, ding ding, as the door opens, and two guards are strolling in. They don't seem to be eyeing anyone in particular, but just two guards just walk in.
And neither of them, I assume, are my Officer Tea Kettle I'm after?
No.
And Peter, just to reiterate, because I know you and I were talking about this in great detail like a month ago, that is who I'm after, correct? For my plan that I was telling you about?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
perfect.
If you want to
do
that plan, that would be a good point person. In fact, that's the only named guard I think I've brought in this whole campaign. So, yeah, that'd be a good call.
Yeah, okay.
So
perfect. And neither of these two are clearly him, so...
Yeah, but as the guards walk in, Crave, you notice that they go to the bar, and one of the guards sees this halfway decent, good-looking man at the bar who was kind of talking to the bartender, and one of the guards looks at you, Matt. I need to roll a perception for the guards.
Yeah.
Let's see if any of them recognize you. Let's go ahead and go with that perception. Let's just do that one. Yeah, one of the guards just looks at you, Matt. Is like, and just kind of gives you a head nod, and that's it. And just goes right up to the bar, and it looks like they're ordering some drinks.
Perfect.
It sounds like you guys still have about 2 hours left until you don't know this until Sliskin is done crafting shit. What else do you guys want to do? What else would you want to do, knowing that there are guards in there now?
Hold on.
I will hold.
Peter, real quick, before we get too far, Ariana wanted me to let you know that she is currently watching that episode with the play.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking good.
Anyways,
God.
moving onward.
Oh my God. There's gonna be so many good wieners.
There's gonna
So
be
many
so
good
many
wieners.
good wieners. There's gonna be so many good.
So many good.
So many good. Okay. Anyways.
So many good wieners.
So
You're
many
gonna
good
love it.
wieners. You're gonna love it. So many good
You're gonna
wieners.
So many good wieners.
It says this part she's on. It's great. Okay. Anyways, I am going to use that time to sneak. Well, I mean, not pronouncedly walk out of the bar, but also not stealthily walk out of the bar. I'm just gonna head out of the bar, inconspicuously, and go in the direction that the bartender directed me for the barracks. On my own. This is my mission.
Cool beans. On the road again. Okay. So you duck out. Crave, we'll get back to you. We're separating the party. Crave, what do you want to do?
Oh, I'm just having my breakfast. As far as I know, I'm cool with the guards, and the fancy man just came and talked to the bar really awkwardly. But
yeah,
so I'm keep nobbling.
We need to roll against yours. Would it be so if Thomas is trying to be incognito, Matt? Is it a stealth DC they need to go against him?
Yeah, it's their perception against the stealth DC. But if he's not stealthing, then
yeah, that's my real talk. Is do I actually know that the guards are after me, or do I just kind of assume that I indeed might?
Well, what would your character assume? You literally had guards run after you in this huge tower, and they you guys already know that if the guards were coming to get you, that you could assume that the guy Kevin told them your names, and you guys are the only people who were named after you guys just fucked over this huge tower. Granted, they were all evil. So you can assume they might be trying to find you. They might not. You can roll for me a perception check right now, Thomas. +9.
20. Dirty.
Okay. So it does not look like they are actively looking for anyone right now.
All right. Yeah.
But
I'm just going to be eating, and if Tony's just staying in the room, I'll keep eyes open for. I also can't remember your character's name, Tony.
Sliskin.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Okay. So I'm going to roll, Tony, since you're doing that, I'm going to roll 2 checks to see if they recognize you, Thomas, at all, possibly as a goblin, okay, who might be connected to this tower. So we're just going to use your DC stealth as 25. Okay, so the perception is going to be, let's put these at regular mooks right now. There we go. Okay, so the first one is they kind of look around, and they have their beers, and you do see at one point one of them kind of puts their eyes over your presence, Thomas, and one kind of stays on you a little bit longer, and then one kind of seems to kind of shake their head and just goes back to pounding some more ale. That was the first hour, so we're good to go. Now, Maddie, what do you want to do? You make it to the barracks. You are in front of the barracks now.
Okay. I mean, make my way to a individual who I can request to speak to Officer Tea Kettle. Excuse me.
Okay. And they said you would be just a fucking random ass human. Your DC should technically be even higher, because goblins and kobolds are a lot rarer, so therefore easier to find. But you're a fucking human. Okay, I'm just trying to think out loud how I would do the DC to see if anyone recognizes you.
Okay.
So let's say there's a front reception desk. What are you going to say? There's a front reception desk in front of the barracks. What do you want to do?
Okay. I mean, I would approach this individual and, hi, I would like to request audience with Officer Tea Kettle, please.
It seems to be a younger soldier, and they look up at you. Is there a reason why? I mean, Sergeant Tea Kettle's got some. He's always busy. Like, gonna have to give me a specific reason why.
I understand this is highly sensitive information that I can't divulge with you, but I promise if I could have audience with Officer Tea Kettle, he would accept this. Diplomacy check?
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead and do that. He's indifferent to you.
All right, that's a 17 plus a 12, I'm assuming. 17 plus a 12. Yeah, so 29.
Okay, cool beans. So you are able to go ahead and get him to be friendly. So now you need to go ahead and make your request. So what is the request that you actually want to go ahead and do? You want to actually...
Could you take me to Officer Tea Kettle's office so I can speak to him in private?
Oh, I really appreciate you being super nice about this. Yeah, go ahead and now roll again. DC is now lowered to 18. Diplomacy again.
Okay.
You seem like you just really want to help out. I really appreciate you explaining the situation, that it's important information. Sure, let's yeah, I think I could do that.
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. No problem. Come on with me over here.
Okay. Thank you.
For you, Maddie, what is your you're already stealthed right now, right?
I mean, I'm disguised.
You're disguised. So 12, so 22. I'm going to put you up at 24, and we're going to see if this guy possibly might be like, you might be a suspect.
Right.
So DC 24 for your... Okay. And he goes, oh, yeah, no problem. And he leads you back to Sergeant Tea Kettle. And then you see he's just at like some sort of a desk, and then the guy goes, "Oh, thanks for being super helpful there. I'll just leave you here, and I got some stuff I gotta go do." And then the guy walks off.
All right.
And actually, Maddie, roll for me a perception check real quick.
Okay, thank you. I mean, do I even have to? Let's be honest. You know, it's going to be a plus 17 plus a 16, so 33 again.
The guy who, as he walked off, he kind of looked like he hurried off a little bit faster than he normally would.
Oof. All right. No, I'm not liking that.
Okay, but
all.
you are right in front of Officer Tea Kettle, and he's at a desk. He's got some paperwork in front of him. He's kind of shuffling his paperwork.
All right. But
he's got his shield and his long sword next to him.
Is this
how can I help you?
Is this a private room? Like, am I?
No, not at all. You're wide open. Everyone's there. The guy at the front desk said you had something you wanted to share with me.
Yes,
sir. I'm sorry, I didn't even get your name. That was rude of me. I'm Officer Tea Kettle.
Hi, Officer Tea Kettle. I'm Mr. Oboe. I was hoping, Mr. Oboe. I was hoping that I could speak to you in confidence, somewhere quite a bit more private than this.
Mm.
You can search me all you want. I promise I'm not coming armed. I need to talk to you, and this has to be private.
Wait, you're really not armed?
I mean...
Where's your stuff?
I mean, no, my stuff is on me, but he can take my... Sorry, let me correct myself. You will see that I am armed, but by all means, you can strip me of everything you need to in order for us to talk in confidence.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me a diplomacy on that one, too.
Okay, that's a 13, so a 25.
Okay. Being kind of weird here, son. Yeah, no problem. And he's like,
You'll
what would he find
shortly.
on you?
My guitar, my striking staff, and my sling.
Okay, cool beans. So he takes all three of those things, and he looks like he's about to go hand them to someone else. I will give you one chance if you want to see if you can convince him to bring it with you. To like in the private room.
Right. No, Tea Kettle, if you could actually just bring that with you that those are very, very special items to me. I would rather make sure my eyes could at least stay on top of them.
Roll diplomacy one more time.
Whew, 19. Oh my god. 19 plus a 12. So 31.
Okay, you got it. Jeez.
Yeah, no.
I've been raising the DCs. All right.
I know. It's like that. I rolled a 19
okay.
and made my nipples hard. So, all right.
You're giving me your weapons willingly. All right. It doesn't seem that bad. Okay, just do me a huge favor. Like, I need you to walk in front of me. Like, this is really weird, Mr. Oboe, but
I understand.
If you're coming here willingly, that's fine. So he brings you into the room. Door doesn't lock, but he just closes the door behind him. You're in an enclosed room. And
Could you please
there's
lock
like a
that
table.
You have the key. I won't have the key.
No, it's a bar. It'd be like a bar he'd close. Is there a reason I need to lock this door, sir?
This is extremely confidential information that I need to disclose with you.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Just sit down there, Mr. Oboe. Okay, and he puts your stuff on the other side of the table next to him, and he just hears. He closes the door, and he does at that point. He still has his shield on his back. He's got his long sword on his hip, but he does take out his dagger, and he goes, "Nothing against you, Mr. Oboe, but luck favors the prepared." And he kind of just has the knife on the table, and he's more just playing with it. It does not look very aggressive, but he's just playing with it. So, what's going on?
Mr. Teakettle, what I'm about to disclose to you is going to be the most heinous of crimes you could have ever think you would have locked in a room with you. But I want you to understand that before you make any actions towards me, that you please allow me to explain the full story before you do such things. It is very imperative that you hear me out in all of this before you make a decision. If you are to arrest me, if you are to have me killed, I understand. My only request is you hear me out in full first.
You are not making this sound good.
I am not.
We're going to pause there, Matt. We're going to say that this whole encounter has taken about 1 hour so far. Okay. And we are going to transition back. Get yourself ready to go on what you're going to say to Sliskin and Crave. Crave, you got about another hour before Sliskin is all done. None of your bros have come down to see you. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll go up to see them.
Who do you want to see first? Actually, I take that back.
Do I know that Sliskin's doing the head stuff?
Yeah, so you open Sliskin's door. Sliskin, is your door unlocked or locked? He's masturbating.
It's probably locked. I'm just wondering if you remember what I did to it last time.
No, but I can assume what.
All right. Well, as long as he knocks, it doesn't try to break it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you try the door, Thomas. It is locked.
Damn. Then I guess I'm gonna go to Mr. Xylo's.
You try Xylo's. You open Xylo's door, and he's not in there.
Well, I'm gonna track him.
None of his stuff is in there. You want to go track him down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll for me. Roll for me a perception, Tommy Salami.
Hold on, my phone's doing that thing again. God damn it! Hold up.
Ooh, farted. Ooh, farted.
It sounded snappy.
Yeah.
Alright, +9. Oh, natural 20.
Nat 20? Alright. You fucking recognize the disguise residues everywhere. You see that there's makeup like this. He tried to clean up. Xylo did. But your eye is way too keen for that. You see that there's little bits of makeup on the ground. And
hair wax.
As you're some earwax, whatever. You're thinking back to it. You're like, oh shit! How did I not pick up on the guy at the bar? That was xylophone. Okay. So you know he's got about an hour head start on you.
Oh my fucking god, hold on. A cat's claw is literally inside of my hand right now. Fuck, that sucked.
Yeah.
Okay. Ouch. Okay,
However...
I'll start it. I'm just going to track him down because I at this point, I'm just going to assume that they left without me.
However, you do remember he went to go talk. He was very clearly talking to the bartender, but you did not hear what he talked to the bartender about.
Touche. All right, I'm gonna.
So if you wanted to know his heading, the bartender would be your next person.
All right. Well, with all the shit that I can see, would I be able to just naturally track him?
Well, would you be able to naturally track someone if you saw residue that they put makeup on and their makeup case like fell on the ground? You'd be like, oh, I know that they had makeup on.
Just like basic human tracking. Like, so we track an animal
with that nat 20. Not really. What is your survival?
I don't know.
I feel like your survival is probably just trained. So probably not, because you're in the middle of a busy town, and even if it is dirt road, it'd be really, really, you'd have to be legendary or at least mastery. So it might just be best to go start with the bartender.
Okay, yeah, then I'll approach the bartender.
Go ask other people if they saw a guy with fitting his description, and they could point you in the direction.
No, I'll start with the bartender that way. Did I hear any of that conversation?
That he had? No, not at all.
Damn.
Because you weren't even really like paying attention to that guy because he wasn't your friend. But then as soon as you think about it, you're like, oh shit, that was him.
And I wouldn't know at all that Xylo is trying to track Mr. Kettle.
Correct. Yeah, you'd have, unless you didn't say anything.
I never said anything to anyone.
Yeah, so no, you would have no idea.
Okay.
So the bartender's your best bet. You do realize as you start walking down, those two guards are still there. They haven't really done anything new though, but they are still there, and they're no longer drinking. It looks like they're done drinking, and they've only been drinking. It looks like they each only had like a pint of ale each. So It's not like they're slammed or anything like that.
Okay,
Slosh.
I'm gonna go to the barkeep, and I'll just wait for him until he's done and comes to me.
It takes about like 30, 40 seconds. But then the barkeep comes over. Hi there, everyone. What can I do for you?
You were talking to my friend a little bit earlier. I was just curious if he had mentioned where he was heading. We were supposed to leave town today. I'll give a description of the man that obviously Xylo was.
Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne.
Mr. Yeah. I'll give him a bunch of Batman references.
Okay. He goes, oh, yeah. The pretty fella. Yeah, he was pretty. Liked his hair. Really nice hair. Smelled good, too. Yeah.
Do you know where he went?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it sounded like he had to go to the barracks or something like that to see a guard or something. I'm not really sure why he needed to see Officer Tea Kettle, but he did. At this point, because of that nat 20, and this is where the nat 20 is going to end, after the bartender was talking so loudly, the guards at that point have turned their attention over to you, Thomas. I am rolling now again to see if any of them recognize you. DC is going to be 25. And they each get 1. One of the guards, you notice, Thomas, and this is the last where it ends, looks at you and kind of cocks one eyebrow up and turns to their friend, and they seem to be talking about you.
Okay.
The bartender at this point has told you where the barracks is at, and you feel decently confident that you could get there.
Cool. Then, for they completely ignore my presence, I'm going to put my hood on. Because I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed, and I learned that's exactly how you disappear in a crowd. You just throw a hood on, and no one thinks about you anymore.
Hands into a praying motion also,
Mm-hmm.
and bow your head.
Oh wait, Peter, am I standing by like a group of 4 people? They wouldn't be able to see me anymore.
Wait. Let me roll a d6. Buck, you're standing by 4 people.
Hell
Shit.
yeah! I'm also gonna just
Where
to
did
be
he go?
safe,
Where did he
throw
go?
a coin across the room to
Where did he
distract
go?
them.
Oh god, the coins.
Must have been nothing. All their friends are dead around them.
You throw some coins, and the guards. Oh, I didn't see my bread. Oh god! What were we looking for again? Must have been mine.
Huh?
Must have been mine.
Did you ever use like the poison on people that made them just flail their weapons around?
Yeah.
If you would throw the money at them afterwards, they would just keep running towards the money and would not pay attention to the people literally flailing their swords where the money is and just die.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So Thomas does all of that and murders everyone in the bar accidentally.
Oh, with a little bit of poison and a little bit of killing.
But anyway, guards are clearly looking at you and talking to each other, and they have a little bit more like sternness in their faces now. I'm
moving towards the exit and going to go to the barracks.
Okay. You move towards the exit. You get out of the door. What do you want to do once you get out of the door? Because then I'm going to be moving towards the guards.
Oh, I'm just going to be moving. Do I know where the barracks are, Peter?
Yeah, they gave you kind of a general direction. Head north. If you get to the chicken, you've gone too far. Don't kick the chicken. Make sure you head west of the chicken, and then go by the bloomers to the right.
I will try and conceal my identity a little bit, and I'll just.
How are you going to do that?
Literally, I'm going to put a hood on.
Okay, putting your hood on. Okay, so as soon as you get out, you do hear the 2 officers kind of go out and go. It's like, Godwin, and just kind of say, Godwin, can I have just a moment of your time here? Hold on a second here. You kind of notice that one of the guards kind of seems to trail off, but then another one, a goblin, hold on a second here, and is walking more. You do hear footsteps are hurrying closer and closer to you.
Are the streets busy or no?
Oh, yeah. It's
okay, I'm going to try it.
It's in the morning.
I have to be smaller than most people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and like weave between a lot of people and then eventually like disappear and either let him pass if I'm able to hide or move with the crowd if I'm like in a good spot.
Okay, cool beans. So you, are you like kind of running into a crowd of people and then, like you said, trying to hide, weave, and then
just kind of weave between people since I'm small enough, and then once I see my moment, either like duck behind something and let him pass. Yeah. Or if I like end up in front of a carriage or something, or like a big man, just continue the momentum moving with him.
Got it. So you take off. And immediately one of the guards.
So I'm not going to run. I'm not running. I'm like just going to quicken my pace a little bit, but walk still. So I don't want to look like I'm fleeing them. I just want to look like I genuinely do not hear them.
Okay, so you're kind of picking up the pace a little bit. You're just briskly walking. Hey, guards! Hey, excuse me! I said get back here right now. After about 2 to 3 seconds of walking, you do see a pretty thick crowd of people that you could try to get in between and kind of hide. So go ahead and roll for me a stealth check. God damn it. There's a big old penis on that map. Hold on a second here. Your hide, Thomas. Stealth is going to be 15.
It's a hammer, actually.
Add a 15 to it, Thomas.
Got it. That's going to be a 25.
25. The guard is actively looking for you. You are able to see the guard kind of go by. Hey! And then he kind of keeps, hey, I'm talking to you. Get back here. And you're you've lost the guard at this point. However, I do need you to roll for me one more stealth check just to see how long it kind of just takes you to get to the barracks. But just being kind of stealthy. So go ahead and roll for me another stealth check, please.
Oh, that one's gonna be 24.
Okay, cool beans. So you are able to. You're being a little slower. You're taking your time, but you do get to the barracks, and you're in front of the barracks. At this point, you're not really seeing that same guard. We'll say one of the guards, the one who was yelling at you, is a ginger redhead. Actually, the two were ginger redheads. One, though, has a heinous scar over the other eye, over the right eye. The other one has no scars, just a pretty looking face. So the scarred up dude was looking for you. But anyway, what do you want to do now? You're in front of the barracks.
Fuck. They might know me here, huh? You know what? I'm gonna duck into an alleyway and use. I'm pretty sure the problem of playing two rogues is I have some of my items memorized from each one. One of them had a disguise kit, but I don't know if it was Crave or if it was the dwarf.
Would you like to go purchase one real quick?
Yeah,
would you like to say we?
Yeah, let's do that.
We can say that you purchase one.
Yeah, purchase one once I shake the guard and then go to the barracks. That'll be my plan.
Okay, so we'll say diplomacy. So you've probably got a diplomacy. Go ahead and roll diplomacy. Check for me 12. Plus 12 for you, Thomas.
It's gonna be a 23.
23. All right, you are able to find one, and you do an exchange rate. And you get a disguise kit going here. You are able to. What do you want to do to your body?
I'll do. Can I add light stilts so I'm a little taller? And then
sure, we can. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wear a wig. I'm gonna powder my face. I'm not gonna really change it all that much. I'm gonna powder it, so I'm guessing I'm a kind of green tone, right? Olivey. Yeah, I'll be
green skinned. Yeah.
I'll be not as green, but still obviously a little green, but powdered green. I'm trying to make myself look a little more human.
Okay. It's like sickly looking more human. Okay, got it.
With a beard.
With a beard. Okay, so you're rocking this beard. You're a little bit taller. Probably you look like a shorter human. Okay, but like kind of sickly, like you just might not be doing too well. Okay, I'm gonna let you do one more thing, and then I need to move on to Maddie, and then we're gonna go with poor Tony. Typical Tony's just always behind when everyone else where the action's at. So what's the
figuring out the real way out?
Magic hats.
From there, I'm going to go into the barracks, and I'm either going to look for traces of Xylo and follow them, or ask around for where I could find Mr. Tea Kettle.
As soon as you walk in, there's someone at the front desk. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm looking for Tea Kettle.
Man, what a popular guy.
I am a human.
I was referencing Officer Tea Kettle as a popular guy. But yeah, he's anyway. He is currently talking with someone right now. If you want to, you can just go ahead and go take a seat over here, and when they're all done.
Oh no, I was supposed to be with the gentleman that is talking with him right now.
Please go ahead and roll for me a deception check, Tommy Salami. Plus 12.
27.
Damn it. They're so good at this. Yeah, so he's like, oh, really? And right as God, this map, Thomas, is just getting really bad. Someone needs to take a screenshot of that and text it to Maddie, to Thomas, so he can see all these fun booby ears that you guys are drawing. There's a boob and an ear.
He said he can see Discord, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I can.
Of course, yeah. I'll kind of show you where it's at. Roll for me perception, quick, Thomas.
Got it.
+9.
Dirty 20.
The guy who's at the front desk does make eyes at another guard and kind of like nods his head at another guard as he walks you to a room. And walks you to the door, and he goes to the door, and the door goes, and he's like, "Huh, door's locked." And you just hear a pounding at the door, and goes, "Hey, tea kettle, I got someone else who is in here who needs to go ahead and talk to you." And Matt, that's where we're picking up with you. That is what you hear on the door, and Officer Tea Kettle goes, "Huh? Someone else is here to come and see me." And he goes to he's standing up to go unlatch the door.
Wait, please. They can wait 10 minutes. Let me get everything out first.
Roll for me diplomacy, Matt.
On the table counts. Ooh.
This one's a
30. Sorry, an 18 plus a 12. I'm sorry.
You are just okay.
It'll be worth your time.
All right.
I promise.
Okay.
It'll be worth your time.
He just he goes up to the door and he goes, "Officer, this is your sergeant talking to you right now. Whoever it is can wait 10 minutes. That's a direct order." He goes, and you hear that, Thomas? And he goes, okay. And the guy who looks really kind of annoyed now and kind of slightly pissed, and he just goes, "Just wait here. And he'll be with you in just a second. Just wait there, okay?" What do you want to do, Thomas? You are in an open room, and there's a bunch of other guards, but they not seeming to pay you too much mind. Anything you do could be, and the guy does kind of walk off. I'm going to give you one more action, and then I'm going to go back to Maddie.
Oh, fuck. I have to think about this. Am I alone?
No.
I mean, like, alone enough, like, no one's, like, actively watching me next to the door, right? There's no one standing at the door watching the...
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Gonna crack the lock.
I think wasn't it barred from the other side?
Yeah, it's barred, Thomas. I'm trying to think of how would you...
I don't even know if I want to do that. I'm trying to think of, like, what I'm trying to do here, which is, I guess... Oh, did I hear Xylo's voice?
Roll perception. Good point.
Yeah.
+9, correct?
Yeah, correct.
25.
Yes, you heard Xylo's voice inside there.
Oh, cool. So I heard him say
enough of a room where you could slip something underneath the door, a paper or something.
Oh no, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, it's me. Crave, you left the tavern. I didn't know it was up. Let me in."
Oh, okay, as soon as you say that, Maddie, you see that Sergeant Tea Kettle's like face completely changes, and he looks at you and he goes, "Wait a second, are you?"
Tea Kettle.
And he immediately draws his sword and he goes, "You got about 5 seconds right now to go ahead and explain what the hell is going on here, and why I should not be arresting the two of you right now." He hasn't opened you heard that, Thomas, but he hasn't opened the door yet.
Yes.
Can I now try and open? It's barred. I can't open it at all.
You can always try an athletics if you wanted to.
What? Squeeze through it?
Burst it down. Or bust it down.
That would be athletics, not strength.
Athletics is the strength check.
Oh, yeah, I think I have good athletics. I think I was kind of assume that was more like.
Do you remember what your strength modifier might have been?
It was pretty steep, but I want to say like 10-ish, but I don't know if that sounds crazy. That might have been my acrobatics.
We'll go with a plus 10 for your athletics. So, to break down the door, we are going to go with, it's going to be a 25 DC.
Well, none of the other guards around here are responding at all, right?
No, but if you kick in that door, maybe they will all hear that.
Maybe
you'll be in the room.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll listen to see if Xylo's handling the situation, and if it sounds like it continues going south, then I'll take that route.
Got it. Okay, Xylo, go. What are you going to say to him?
So he starts freaking out.
Long sword is drawn.
Yep. Thank you, Tony. Yes. This is exactly why I wanted to talk to you in confidence first, while I had a chance to explain everything and spill everything out on the table. So, please, give me just a few moments of your time. Correct. I am, and I start kind of rubbing my face too, just to take off my disguise kit. I am. I am Xylophone. I am one of the few individuals that was in that tower last night. But please, the things that I've learned are going to change both of our worlds here very shortly. I will explain it this way.
Roll a diplomacy check right now for me to see if he's going to still want to listen to. That was the one thing. Okay, yeah. Even with modifying it to very hard, it's still only a 20. Yeah, so you got it. He goes, I'm keeping my sword trained on you. But then he does this. He unlatches the door, opens it. Thomas, your reflex is I'm gonna do your fortitude. Your fortitude, Thomas, is an 18. He is rolling to see if he can grab you and pull you into the room. So you just see the door just kind of like swing open, just ajar enough.
But I'm trying to get in the roof or into the room.
But you were standing right
he's
there.
He's trying to grab you now to like pull you in.
Okay, gotcha.
He gets a nat 1, and what ends up happening is he opens the door really, really suddenly, like your hair kind of flicks back a little bit from the gust of wind. But then when he tries to grab you, he just kind of ends up slapping your face accidentally, not really hard, and then he goes, "What are you waiting for? Get the fuck in here!" Quiet.
This is fucking what's his nuts?
Tea kettle.
Yeah, this is the sergeant. Sergeant Tea Kettle. Get in here.
All right, well, I'm going to slap him back and I'll step in.
Get in here. So you get back in there, and he slams the door kind of shut, and he goes, "You guys have no idea how much deep shit you guys are in right now." And he has the long sword. He has it pointed at you, Crave. He goes, "Go stand over there, right next to him." He goes, "Go."
As Crave walks over to me, or whatever he does, I'm gonna just look at him with the deepest loathing glare. But with as
I wander towards Xylo, I'm gonna mouth, "What's your fake name?" I'm just trying to understand the situation.
I know, and I love it. I'm just gonna just continue glaring at you until you stand next to me, and then I'm gonna. What is going on over there? Wherever is going on, wherever.
Oh, I'm doing a cat box. Sorry, yo.
Oh my god. God,
that was what you're
dicing up a fucking cucumber or something. All right. So I turn my attention back towards. I don't say anything to Crave. I turn my attention directly back towards Tea Kettle, and you see. Let me start from the beginning and get it all out there again. So. I'm gonna mute you, Thomas, because oh my god, that is so distracting.
Is it loud?
Yeah, for me it is at least. No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. I just turned you all the way down, so shout at me when you need me to turn me back up. Let me start from the beginning for you, Tea Kettle, so you can please understand where I come from with all of this. So, in my travels, I came to Naft because Naft was, a time ago, one of the most promising city-states this world has ever seen, coming up quickly, both economically and militarily. And it seemed the most promising for a young nomad like myself to further my powers. And when I came to Naft, I was, for a time, a soldier, a cadet of theirs, before I was turned quickly a spy to peer into Pirehampton's inner workings. I came here like 2 weeks ago, Peter? A week ago?
Yeah, you guys have only been here now for about a week and a half.
Yeah, so I came here about 10 days ago because of the information I was given was that Pirehampton was building a super weapon, a doomsday device of some type that could turn the tide of this Cold War between Naft and Pirehampton. And if you understood anything about me, the only thing that I care about more in this world is existence, to just live and breathe. And, of course, the annihilation of the entire country, or the entire continent, over this petty little feud is something I had to do everything in my power to stop. And that brings me to Pirehampton. When I came here under the direct orders of a General Gruz. Now, Gruz, for a time, was a pretty big shot in Naft, and I've learned recently that he was also a regent, standing in as the regent of this Pirehampton some 15 years ago. Well, about 15 years ago.
Do you have evidence to back this up that Bruce sent you on this mission?
I will give you everything here shortly, but let me get everything out first before I forget it all. Before you drive that sword into me. So, I was sent here from Naft to Pirehampton on General Gruz's orders to meet with a confidant here who directed me towards the tower, which you probably knew of back in the day as a quarantined building from the Associates of Scientific Sorcerers, whatever. Alliance of Scientific Sorcerers, which was quarantined off due to some type of chemical explosion, or so you thought. But my ransacking of that tower actually exposed quite a bit of truth. You see, General Gruz is not who either you or I would have ever thought. You see, General Gruz, when he was regent here, he initiated a program with one Alfred, a lead scientist, I'm assuming, at the time, to actually overtake what the Alliance of the Ass was trying to do. You know, instead of going for these genetically modified crops and advances in medical sciences, and instead used it as a means to explore torturous and horrific human experimentation. And even when General Gruz left, Alfred, the lead scientist, continued the work in that tower up until this day. So, what that brings me to all of this is that at the end of the day, General Gruz is the bad man in all this. Now, I don't know if Naft is truly in the workings, is truly in hands with General Gruz on all of this. I don't even know if Naft knows about General Gruz's doings when he was acting regent here all those years ago. But what I do know is that he himself is putting himself in a position of power and trying to use the information collected from the tower to enact these super soldiers and tip the scale of the war in his direction. Not Naft's, not Pirehampton's, maybe, but his for sure. Now, what I'm getting at the end of all this is that if you would understand that I am not here as an enemy of Pirehampton, nor do I stand here still as an enemy of Naft anymore. I am purely an enemy to General Grooves and whatever he has concocted. And I think I stand best if I were to align myself with those who could understand what General Grooves may or may not be able to accomplish here. And I offer myself in your servitude. Effective immediately, I wish to defect and join hands with Pirehampton, not to destabilize Naft, but to murder General Grooves.
He is still holding the long sword at you, and he looks over at Crave. What do you say about this, little goblin?
Oh shit, sorry, hold on. Let me turn up Thomas real quick. I want to hear what he says. Okay, sorry.
Me too. I also think General Grooves is bad news. And yeah, me too. And I'm going to turn to Xylo and give a little wink.
I'm going to, like, as he gives me the wink, I'm going to do, like, the little slap in his, like, arm, like, shut up. Quit trying to fuck this up.
All right. So,
if you would,
here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. What you propose, I cannot do. You cannot. You would not be able to stay here long. You would be imprisoned, and you cannot do this. Here's what's I'm going to happen. Someone will meet you and will rendezvous with you. But you need to get out of Pirehampton now. And you need to get out of Pirehampton now. There's no way you can stay in here much longer. You must get out now. My advice is go back to Naft and see what else you can find out about General Grooves. You said that you had... What was the point of you going into the tower? What did you said you found a doomsday weapon?
No. What we ended up finding was a journal of notes that proved the existence, we found a journal of notes that Alfred had conscripted of these super soldiers.
Right.
As far as I can tell, that is what Grooves is after, is the recipes.
If that is true, do you have it on you right now?
Unfortunately, I do not. It was left with one of my co-conspirators. But by all means, I can collect this for you.
Here's what I need from you now.
If you can escort me back to the tavern.
Here's what I need from you now, Xylo.
Yes.
I need all the information you have right now on Grooves.
Like, do I have to say out of character? Do I have to like say it right now, or can I just hand him whatever I have?
No. But do you have any? He's like, do you have any proof that Grooves sent you on this mission to spy on us?
Yes, I have quite a few notes here, and I pull out the
dossier.
Thank you, the dossier. I pull out the dossier.
Okay, he quick thumbs through it, and he goes, okay, and he kind of stops when he sees his own name, and he goes, huh. This is pretty extensive and exhaustive. Okay. Wow. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. I want to believe you. I want to believe the three of you, because you did help my city. You helped us uncover that huge cannibalistic and those people who were stealing others. I want to believe you on this. Some of your stuff adds up, but here's the thing you must do. If you really do care, I need that formula. You cannot give it to me, though, in this city. Someone, a contact, will meet with you once you get into Naft. And he says, I know that there is an inn at Naft that you can go to, and I'll have some sort of contact there eventually, and they will meet you. It's at the Tainted, Tattered Painted Inn, whatever they called it.
Yep.
The
that
first
is
time.
Actually what it is. The Tattered Painted Inn.
if you go there, I can have someone eventually meet with you. Or I might, no, I take that back. I will do it. I will meet with you there, and I will bring someone else with me who can kind of figure this all out. Okay? But I need that formula. And I will need it. That will be the biggest proof that we have, and it'll help your case. Okay? But we need that.
I will have it. I can swear on that.
Okay. Okay, excellent. And then he looks over at you, Crave, and he goes, "You came in. You looked a little jumpy. What's the problem?"
Jumpy?
Yeah, he's talking to you, Crave.
Well, you slapped me and then told me to come in.
Oh, okay. If that's it, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you or anything like that.
Can I ask out of game, would I know any of the shit that Maddie's dropping? Or is it all completely sideways?
Oh no, this is all information
I knew like we were finding out that Gruz was not a good dude, but like, would I have known that we were gonna like completely turn on him and try killing him?
No, this was all me, all by myself. This was why I went all by myself. I didn't I wasn't going to bring you guys into this.
You didn't necessarily know that, like... you didn't necessarily know that, like...
Definitely hurt.
Well, out of game...
Before we left the tower, Matt explained what he wanted to do to us, and we all kind of agreed on it.
Okay, and then...
Okay, I'm just making sure, because it's been a while, so...
It's been a month,
I didn't have a lot of memories on if we all decided to do that, or...
I did say last session that I was intending to defect to Pirehampton. Or in Legions of
this. Did I agree to do it too?
You didn't care.
No, you did not want to. Yeah, you were deciding, because you were wondering if it was a good idea or not. Tony was like, "Fuck no, I'm not doing that." And then you were like,
no. So I was. I remember.
You were the 50-50. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like I was fine with the defection, but I wasn't going to turn myself into the guards right there while I have this fancy ass book.
Yeah,
you both need to roll perception for me, Thomas and Matt.
Oh, I perceive someone's taking a big old pee right now.
Yeah, seriously.
12
17, so 29.
29, Thomas.
I got a big old 23.
Thomas, you were when you were out of the room before this, you were hearing a lot of like scuffling and shuffling of papers, but now it's like eerily quiet, or it's a lot quieter. Matt.
Yeah.
What you heard the last couple of like seconds as you guys were talking and discussing, you did hear a couple of people, like some voices out in there saying, get ready for when they open that door.
Officer Teakettle.
Yes.
It appears that you have several of your guards ready to take us by force. Do you have a secret way out of this room?
Oh, shit.
I'm whispering if that wasn't obvious.
Yeah. He looks around and he's like, I don't see anything in here right now.
Do you have a window or anything we can jump out of? Or I should say, as to the DM, is there a window I can fly out of here on?
There doesn't seem to be a window, or I should say this. Yes, there does seem to be a window, but the window, the bars would have to be broken. It's like a basement window. But it's like one of those like small egress ones, but this one is even smaller. It looks like only Crave could squeeze through it, but Matt, what is your athletics proficiency, Matt? Is it expert?
No, it's like athletics?
No, acrobatics.
Oh, still just trained.
Yeah, no. You could not squeeze through this. But Crave, you could if you popped open the bars, and then you could squeeze through it. Roll for me real quick, Matt. You can go ahead and do this. Roll your Nafty lore. DC 20.
Okay, well, it definitely succeeded. It's like a 13 plus 11, so 24.
You could try to hold Sergeant Tea Kettle hostage.
Yes, that's what I was going to do. Was
and
my
then
next
make a break for it once you get the fuck out.
Yep. Nope. That's it. Okay. I mean, that's what what I was gonna do was I was gonna punch him in the face and then disappear, but I like that instead. Well, just to make it look like make sure Tea Kettle is in a good situation, good spot.
Yeah.
So all
what
right.
do you two want to do?
Crave, you see that egress over there?
Yeah.
Why don't you sneak out of it and head straight back to the tavern? I'm going to.
Do you want me to hang out close just in case things go bad?
You know what? Watch until I'm out of this room through that window. As soon as you see me clear the room, get going.
That window is going to lead directly out. Thomas, you know that it leads directly out, and you'd be about 20 feet away from the front entrance to the barracks.
Cool. All right, yeah.
Okay.
What an interesting morning I got myself into.
Officer Tea Kettle.
Someone needs to roll for me an athletics check to first break the bars off.
I mean, I can try, but I would say, Crave, why don't you... Or
I already have my
Officer Tea Kettle, could you help us break these bars real quick so we can let Crave out?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. He will aid you, Thomas. You get a +10 to athletics, Thomas.
I will
DC's
aid him
gonna be
as
20. Okay, Maddie, you can go ahead and roll. Tell me if you break a 20, Matt.
I do break a 20, yes.
Okay, so Thomas add a +1 to whatever you roll.
And it's initially a plus what?
10, so a total of +11.
Okay, hold on. Fucking app. The Google Dice thing is just freezing up on me today.
Did you grab your dice?
No,
yeah,
I'm
grab
lazy.
your regular dice.
I'm lazy.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
I thought you already done that.
No, I've been still... It was working good for a little while. Alright, fuck it. Normal dice. I got a natural 10 plus... you said 10, Peter?
Yeah.
Alright, so 20, then plus Maddie's 1.
Okay, 21. So you are able to... You hop up on the bars. You grab both of your arms on the bars, and then your legs are up on the top of the stone, and you're just... A little toot comes out, and then you pop up those bars. Okay?
Hell yeah.
You are able to scramble back up.
You said toot, didn't you? I heard tooth.
Yeah, toot.
And I thought
no,
I was trying so hard that when my teeth just popped out my head.
No, just a little toot. You just toot it, just a little bit.
A toot.
You scramble up to the hole. Please go ahead and roll for me acrobatics, which your acrobatics is probably going to be the same exact as your stealth, so 15.
15? That's why I didn't want to roll my dice, because they're butts. Natural 1.
So 16. A 16.
My Google roll just came through as a natural 16, but continue.
He is stuck up there, Matty Patty. If you want to pull him, you can, or you can push him.
No, I was going to push him. I was going to push him, yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. He's going to take a little damage, just a little like slashing damage, because you're pushing him on the rough gravel.
All right,
but go right ahead.
19 plus a what? Athletics? So 19 plus a 9, so 28 to push him.
Okay, you push him out. You fall. Thomas, you need to first take a D4 and a D6 of damage. You take a total of 6 points of damage. Just 4 points of slashing damage, and then 2 points of bludgeoning damage as your face hits the ground. Okay, but you are all out. Maddie,
yes.
What are you saying? Okay. I don't think you can make it out of it.
I know.
And if you do try to get out of there, you got to take a slug at me or something.
No.
How are we going to get you out of here?
There's no way I'm going to fit through that. Let me take my weapons back. I'm going to hold you at hostage point. I have a spell. I should be able to get them convinced to let me slide through once they come in here.
Okay. How are you holding me hostage? Like, do you have a blade or something?
Yeah. Just give me my stuff. I have my guitar, and I will hold you at knife point.
Okay. So he stands behind you, or he stands in front of you.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say this is a little awkward for a hostage. No. All right. Yeah. We kind of shuffle walk over to the door, and I go and just open for it. Just open it for me real quick. They need to see the knife on your neck.
Okay. He opens the door. He goes, boys, I'm gonna need a little help here. And you just hear the clashing of these swords against these shields. Hey, what are you doing?
You guys are gonna let me through, or I swear to Atreya, I will cut his throat. How many of you guys are there, by the way?
You're interacting with you first. Immediately in front of you, there are 4 guards. But you do see that the whole of the barracks is now staring at you.
How many of the whole of the barracks?
You can count at least upwards of 20 guards.
Okay. With my knife on his neck, just the 4 people are in front of me, blocking my immediate path, right?
They are about 10 feet, 5 feet away from the door. So you could push past if you wanted to, like, walk, but you don't know if they would stop your egress or not.
Okay. And then just to understand real quick, just for my, because I have a few things I want to try here. I'm assuming immediately out that door then is like a stairway out to get like to the ground level.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So first thing I'm going to do is I need a will check from the 4 guards directly in front of me.
Will save.
A DC of 23.
What? No, okay, that's since their modifier. I need their will save, Tenaglia. Come on, where you is? Perception, skills. Oh, there it is. Okay, will save. Okay. So, I'm just going to tell you them right off the bat. 11.
Yep.
27.
Oof.
11. And 13.
Okay, so the 27 succeeded. So the 27 is frightened 1. The 2 that got the 11 are frightened 2 and FL for 1 round. Well, hold on, I wrote this wrong. Fleeing for 1 round. Yes, fleeing. Thank you. So the critical failure guys are fleeing for 1 round. The one guy who failed is just frightened 2, and the one who succeeded is frightened 1.
Okay, so what happens is 2 of the guards. Oh God! Okay, and then they kind of instinctually drop their weapons because, like, guys, we don't want them to get hurt. And almost all of the other guards around the barracks too have kind of like still holding their weapons, but they do not look like they are going to attack at all. But it's these 2 in the front. The one that is staring directly at you that is like, nah, I'm staying on this fucker. No way. And Sergeant Tea Kettle's like, no, soldier, you stay calm. It's okay. Like, hold on, we'll get him. And he's like, no, fuck that, Sarge. Fuck that. No, I got this fucker. I got him. And he's like, and what are you doing right now, Matt?
I am slowly walking Tea Kettle forward through. I'm pushing
so you're
through.
walking through. You're pushing through. And the guy is still keeping pace with you. So how are you? Yeah, I liked the vision that you had, that you're in this basement, so you have to walk up these stairs, and then there will be the front desk that you pass by, and then the front double doors. So tell me, how are you walking? Are you walking? Is
basically I'm gonna
tea kettle going up the steps, or is your back going up the steps?
Tea kettle is definitely going first. I'm trying to push him through the 2 guards that are still with us.
Oh, you've pushed by the 2 guards at this point, but now the 2 guards are like behind you. Is that what you want?
Oh, no. If the 2 guards are just yeah, I'm gonna walk backwards up then.
Okay, so you want to keep the guards. You want to keep tea kettle sandwiched in between you and the guards. Correct.
Yes, I want him to be my meat shield.
Got it.
Do they look?
You're doing that for up until you get up to the desk, and the whole time that guy, the other ones have kind of backed off, but then there's this one guard who's just like, "No, I'm doing this. I'm gonna fucking get him." And Tea Kettle's still trying to like, "Hey, it's okay. We're not gonna roll initiative because I would rather do it this narratively, Maddie.
Yep.
But it does look like this guard is going to do something.
Oh.
Okay. What would you like to go ahead and do?
I would need him to give me another will save, please.
Okay, so it looks like he is about like his body kind of like snaps back like he's a rubber band, and he is about to go ahead and attack or do something to you. Okay, so he is going to make another will save.
Yep, I am casting another
22.
A 22 is a failure, and that means that he is now getting color sprayed. And he is stunned and blinded for 1 round and dazzled for 1 minute.
Okay, so you reach out with your staff hand. You've got this blade still attached to.
I don't have a staff in my hand. I just have my own hand. My staff is on my back.
Oh, your own hand. I'm sorry, your own hand.
Just my left hand
just shoots forth. And this guy's and he starts wildly swinging his sword in front of him, and he does end up cutting Sergeant Tea Kettle, and it doesn't look like it mortally wounds him, but he does.
I'm going to take my last action then to also lay on hands, heal with or just a simple heal spell on Tea Kettle.
Totally fine.
While whispering, sorry for this.
Thomas, you are able to hear everything that's going on. You do kind of like peer in through the front door, and you're kind of seeing all this happen. However, you do see there is one guard behind Xylo that he does not see. What would you like to go ahead and do?
I'm going to burst open the door and scream, "Oh my God, they're killing him. Come quick."
Deception.
Go ahead and roll for me a deception, Tom.
What's my addition there?
You should have that, Peter.
Addition, I do. Yeah, give me a hot sec. It's 12.
That's going to be a 29.
Ooh.
Okay, so the guard that was kind of behind Maddie and looked like he was like, "What? Who are they killing? What?" And like kind of starts running towards you. Thomas, is there anything else you wanted to go ahead and
once
do?
I say that, I'm just going to sprint back out and try losing myself in the crowd. I'm going to make it look like I was just a complete mess trying to get everyone's attention to come and rush with me. So I'm going to like scream that and just like wave my arms wildly to get people to like come and help. And then I'm going to try and disappear in a crowd again.
There's massive people. So Matt, you are able to like you see this. Is there any last thing that you're going to go ahead and do? It does look like there is.
If everybody's
looks like there's a crowd of people coming into this like circle.
Okay.
What would you like to go ahead and do?
Well, so are all guards' attention off of me?
I mean, there's still that one guy who's just kind of wildly swinging, and you do kind of hear one of the guys say, "Fred, it's okay. We just calm down. Yo, I'm gonna get this fucker. Yo, I'm gonna save Sarge.
Okay. He's dazzled for a round. I don't care about him. So I'm gonna say,
Tony, I'm really glad you laughed at that. I'm gonna save him. You're gonna fucking kill him.
I'm gonna just lean in towards Tea Kettle, and I'm gonna say, "See you in Naft, bud." Give him a tap on the shoulder, pocket my guitar, turn around on the spot, and fly out of there.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna fly out of there.
You're literally flying.
I'm gonna elemental motion my way out of there, and I'm going to climb up for a little bit.
But not blazing dive. You're not gonna blazing dive.
No, I'm not gonna blazing dive. I'm elemental motion myself to fly.
What's elemental motion?
I get to fly for 20 feet per round for 1 minute. So 25 feet. I get to fly for 25 feet per round. Or sorry, per action. Sorry, 25 feet per action. So assuming that's 2 seconds, so 25 times 30. So I get a total of 750 feet I can fly around in.
Huh. Okay. Cool beans.
So I'm gonna
elemental motion.
Elemental motion, fire based, obviously, because I'm a elemental fire.
Okay, so you're shooting.
Yep, I literally just
as your fire.
As I push, I push Officer Tea Kettle out of the blast off area, and I shoot out of there. And as I'm shooting out of there, I'm gonna try to get the attention of Crave.
I'm pretty sure you will get his attention.
Okay, perfect. As I fly past,
you see a human flying in the air, and the human resembles Christian Bale. No way.
No. I'm back to Robert Pattinson.
Oh. no,
you're doing it like Avatar style, or literally just like propelling yourself with flames.
Yes, quite literally, elementally.
Okay. And what you also see, Batman, Thomas, is that he attempts to like wave at you and try to be like, "It's me," and like points his pointer fingers at his face in case you didn't recognize him. But I'm also ahead of Crave.
I also want to do like the 2-finger like go that way and make sure I'm pointing towards the tavern direction. And then
all of this fire, Crave, is coming out of his ass.
Oh yes.
Too.
Oh yeah. While you're trying to communicate anything to me, Maddie, I'm just gonna be like smiling and waving at you because I'm just like flabbergasted.
Beautiful. That's all I care about.
Hey, there's still a crowd of people like, "Oh my god, what's going on? Oh my god, his leg! What happened to his leg? My god, his leg!" And you guys are able to, Maddie, you're able to kind of land, and then I
wanted to land
into. Oh, go ahead. What do you want to do?
No. You're probably yeah. I wanted to land in like an alleyway so I could be inconspicuous as I head back into the tavern.
Okay, cool beans. So you're able to kind of sneak into the crowd. You guys do get back into the tavern, but it does seem like you guys have like limited time right now. And at this point, Tony, you're done crafting your shit. You heard a knock on your door about an hour ago, but didn't answer it. What would you like to go ahead and do?
Oh, grab the 3 hats, say the magic password to not hit myself with a spell, and get on out of there.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you remember, but I glyphed the doorway to cast a sleep spell if someone opens it without saying the password.
I don't remember. I thought you just had traps, like just like regular mechanical ones, but that would have been really funny.
No. I do remember. What was the password? It was like kobolds are something.
I think it was just kobolds rule.
Or yeah, kobolds rule.
Okay. You go downstairs and you see a Xylo and a Crave kind of like like huffing and puffing at the bottom of the steps, or at the tavern. What do you guys want to do?
I'll go meet them and pass them these hats. Like, hey, If you wear these and say, go gadget disguise, it'll disguise you.
Perfect. Oh, Sliskin, you are an amazing creature. Wonderful. Grab everything you have in your room. We need to get the hell out of town now.
Already got it.
Beautiful.
On a bit of a silly note, the glyph of warding doesn't really have a timer on it, so just the next unlucky soul to go through the doorway is going to get hit by it.
I forgot about that.
Beautiful. All right, I'm going to don my hat and immediately get the minute timer going to disguise myself to look... now I want to look like Val Kilmer's Bruce Wayne.
Okay, got it. Thomas, how do you want to
myself as a garden gnome?
No, actually, I take that back. I want to look like George Clooney, nipples and all.
I was going to say, I have the nipples. What are you doing? I was going to take him if you weren't going to.
No, I want the nipples.
Okay, Thomas, what are you going to look like?
I'm doing the exact same outfit I had on for my disguise kit, just I'm going to have an actual fleshy-looking face instead of a, bad-looking powdered face.
Although, should I say that maybe we should do this not in the public eye?
Oh.
Because we're literally just three weirdos shouting go gadget disguise in the middle of a bar.
Oh, they're bar patrons. They're half
like Vegeta, just powering up.
They're bar patrons. They're already half drunk.
It is 11 o'clock in the morning. So
I was just about to say, but it is the morning, so let's dip into an alleyway real quick.
So you guys dip into the alleyway and you just
go
gadget your fart squeezes. Go gadget fart squeezes as you guys try to turn into these things. So now here are your choices. Okay, you need to go ahead into Naft. You have two choices of how you may go back. Whoever drew all the boobies, would you guys just quick erase that for me? I want to quick add some stuff here. GM overlay.
It's about all I can delete.
Tony, you want to delete
erase things?
You have to select it. You have to select it and then delete it.
Let me see if I can do it. Oh, I got it. Okay, so you have two directions that you guys can go ahead and go down. You can go back the path you originally came, which is you go through the desert, go through that, kind of follow the river. There would be like a little bit more safer or easier way for you to survive because you could find food. There's little villages, so you could find subsist through there. But someone might be able to track you, or you could head into the mountains. However, heading into the mountains, you get into freezing cold. You get into other wildlife. It is a lot harder to track someone there, but it is a lot harder to survive.
Friends. Do you
basically have the red route or the green route. Red going to the desert, green going to the mountains. What do you want to do?
Friends. Do you both have winter clothing?
No, but I may just have a natural resistance to cold.
Do you?
All I have is a literal cold damage reduction 3. I don't think that means I'm naturally resistant to bad weather, though.
No, you would probably be painful. Let's take the road we've already traveled. We know it pretty well enough. And then once we hit the Taipon, I'm sure we can find a fisherman who will lend us their boat for some coin. Okay. What say you two?
Sounds good.
To do it.
Let's get the hell out of here.
So you guys start heading then down the desert.
Here, I'll hit you with the weird one. I whistle for my riding dog. I don't know if anyone remembered about him.
Oh, I do remember. The dog, I don't remember what you did. Does anyone also remember that Thomas had his own animal companion?
Well, I was just about to say, not only does he have his own animal companion, but when he whistles for his dog, I want to look at Crave and go do you want to whistle for Big Boy?
I'm going to open my pocket and have Big Boy pop out his head.
Okay, the rat does, but then when Tony whistles, some dog comes in, and then when you try and whistle, you remember you're like, oh, baby boy Curtis.
Yeah, that's who I meant, baby boy. I didn't mean big boy. Baby boy.
Big boy Curtis died, didn't he? I kind of forgot about
the rat.
Curtis.
No.
Big boy. Which one was the
baby boy?
Baby boy was the
was
man.
the rat.
Big boy Curtis.
Yeah, baby
was the
boy
rat.
was the human. Yeah. So no, you still have the rat with you.
Nice.
At least I assume you do. I don't think the cannibals ate it. But baby boy, he left you guys a long time ago, or I forgot about him, and then I was like, fuck it, we're not gonna have baby boy anymore.
Damn. Sad day.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing these days.
Anyway,
I think
maybe he'll come back the last session.
The cannibals.
Yeah, he left after the cannibals. He like fucked up.
Bards will write him into
He was
legends.
not a good. Yeah. So yeah, you got the riding dog, Tony, and you guys go down on the desert. This is a lot of a different desert travel than your first one. You're not as stressed out. Last time you guys fought a bunch of kobolds, or you guys got ransacked. You're kind of able to like stay clear of the road a little bit. Can I just get someone to roll for me a survival check?
Why, yes, you may. Flat on the table, Matt. Okay. Oh, perfect. A 19 plus a 11, so a 30. Or sorry. Whatever. 31. Whatever. Continue.
You're able to go ahead and find your way. You guys do have to eventually camp out. You camp out at a nice river area, and this time, Tony, I'm assuming you'll set up some traps and everything like that.
Set up some traps around the base. Start copying the rest of that book.
Okay.
When I see him pull out that book, that does remind me, Sliskin. Sliskin?
Yes.
I have, how far along are you on that book in copying it?
By the time you're all done here, Tony, you would be done with almost 40% of the book tonight.
Soon to be 40.
Okay. So I need to catch you up to speed real quick on things. So I have not necessarily effectively defected to Pirehampton, but I've gained the trust of Officer Tea Kettle, and he is going to meet us. Him and a compatriot of his are going to meet us at Naft at the Tattered Painting Inn. However, the means of our escape and the way forward does require that I hand over that book to him, and him only. So, copy everything you can, but once we get to Naft, I will need that book, or our lives are in danger.
I believe that was the original plan. It shall be fine.
Beautiful.
Out of curiosity, Matty Patty, so you know all those notes that you guys found?
Yes.
What did you do with those that you found in the tower? Did you include those in the dossier, or are those still in your personal?
No, I gave them all to. I gave everything I had on hand to Officer Tea Kettle.
All right, got it.
I kept nothing.
Besides the copying, can I throw in crafting a singular item for the night?
No. You may only do one or the other.
Okay, we'll stick with the book for the moment.
Okay, I need you to roll for me another Arcana or Occultism check. DC 22.
All right. Hey, that's pretty good. 29.
Nice.
Okay, cool beans. So yeah, you're about a 40% way through. At this point, yeah, you've copied some kobold shit. You've copied some of the other races. You've also gotten into it looks like elves at this point, and it looks like the next thing is going to be some dwarves, but you're not there yet. And then you kind of you're like, all right, this seems like a good spot to stop, so I'll stop right here. Otherwise, if there's nothing else, you guys sleep. You guys do a couple of shifts. Nothing really exciting happens or anything. You wake up and you're able to head into Naft. You get into Naft, and there's this huge weight kind of off your guys' shoulders. You're just like, whew. This feels really good. You get into the city, and you get into the city, and it's about late afternoon, probably closer to early evening. And the city's just bustling with people all around. And you can go ahead and make your way into the Tattered Paint Inn if you so chose to. Unless there's anything else you guys wanted to do before you actually get into the actual inn.
I don't think I need to do anything before I get there.
Nope,
Neither do I.
I am literally just on Sliskin to help him finish copying the rest of the book.
Do you know Draconic?
I do.
Hey, nice.
Common.
That is the language I am putting it into.
Perfect. I know Common, Draconic, Elven, and Undercommon. So I am set for you, sir.
All right.
Thomas, can I have you roll a perception for me?
Most definitely. I got a 16.
There's some people that are there's a guy who's walking towards you. But you, for some reason, you don't recognize him, but you feel like you should.
Can I point him out to the other jabronis? Is he far from us?
Yeah, he's a big guy. Is kind of coming towards you, and he's got a roll for me, all of you, if you have crafting. Tony, you've got crafting. I'll let Tony roll crafting for me.
Yeet. 26.
He's got a blacksmith hammer in his hand, and he's making eyes and looking directly at Crave.
Oh,
he's
God.
walking. He's beelining towards Crave.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna kind of put my hood on.
Worst comes to worst, you got the hat. It recharges once a day.
Oh. It's pretty obvious that he's already seen me.
Oh yeah, he's less than 100 feet away from you.
And do remember, it does take a minute to activate the hat.
No, I'm fine. I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna continue talking with my buds.
Okay, so he walks up to you and he goes, "Hey, Crave, it's me, Jack the Blacksmith. Jack Blacksmith."
I'm just gonna look at him. I'm gonna put a
You were gonna write that. You were gonna. I gave you that rapier.
Yeah.
And he looks down. And he goes, "How did it fare? Did it hold up and everything?"
You gave me the rapier? Oh man, I did this to a few people, huh?
Do you say that out loud, or are you just kind of?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna make a painful face. How long has it been since I've seen him?
Like 2 weeks.
I can tell you exactly. You saw him November the 1st. Now it is November the 11th.
Oh, 10
Oh,
days.
it hasn't been that long
ago.
at all. Oh, okay.
10 days ago.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, I'm still testing. It's not the worst. I like giving these things about a month to really feel out how.
He looks you up and down and goes, "You obviously have been in some scrapes." I mean, like you. And he kind of like looks over at your arms, and he kind of even takes one of his like. You remember the last time that you saw this guy? He didn't wear sleeves, and this guy, I should remind you, big bushy black beard. He's got darker skin tone, and he's normally like has both of his arms are like showing, but for some strange reason he wore sleeves. And he goes, and as soon as he looks at your arms, he goes, "Look at your arms, they're a lot more toned." He goes, "Look at mine," and he takes both of his sleeves and goes, and like rips off both of his sleeves, and he like kind of like flexes to you, but like he's like, look, your muscles are almost as big as mine. And he goes, like flexes in front of you. He goes, you can't tell me you haven't seen some action with that rapier.
I have seen some action with the rapier.
So what's your take on it? Have you started to write your article for me? I really am excited to see it. I've already told my father. My father told my grandmother. Her grandmother told then her sister. Her sister had gotten a group together with the local temple. What they do is they stitch things together, and they've been really excited to read this article that you've decided to go ahead and write for us.
Yes.
And he's like looking at you. He's looking at you really uncomfortably, but he doesn't look angry. He looks like a fan almost. And he's just like jitter and waiting for you to respond.
It's been 10 days. I'm still testing. One of the biggest tests is how long quality lasts.
I'm gonna
and 10 days is simply not enough time.
I'm gonna tap on Crave's shoulder. I'm gonna give him the biggest wink I can possibly muster for him. And be like, "Don't worry, Jackie Blacksmith. See, we're traveling with him and helping him write this article. Every word he speaks, every line he says, we're writing it all down for him."
So when do you think you could have it done? My family just really wants to see it, and I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see. The last one I did.
My blacksmithing has kind of taken a hit. Not like people have stopped buying, but like my whole hope has been riding on this. It's going to be really good advertisement for me, and my anxiety's kind of hit the roof a little bit more. Like I've been like thinking it's not going to do well.
Of course.
Like I've been really hoping.
Let me expedite it. Let me expedite it. It usually takes me 5 to 10 years to review a weapon. Let me expedite it to in 1 year.
1 year? You made it sound like you did it. You just said you could get it done in a month. Can you get it done in the next 2 weeks? And he's looking at you. He's got this really. His eyes are like he's got those huge, big Disney princess eyes going on right now. There's one of those little kind of pure white areas, and he's looking directly at you, and he's kind of blinking a couple of times. He's like, "Come on, man, for my grandma and her sewing club."
And then whose grandma is next?
Did I tell you that my grandmother's terminally ill too, and that she's gonna be passing here in the next month? I told her this, and this was what's keeping her alive.
Here, I'm gonna
keeping her. She wants to.
Maybe we should take 5 years then, huh, buddy?
I'm gonna tap Crave on the shoulder, give him another hearty wink. I'm gonna look at the blacksmith. I'm gonna be like, "Don't worry, my friend. We'll have this done by tomorrow."
You just see. Can I have you roll for me? Deception.
Who says I'm deceiving it? I'm gonna write it for him. It's just down to Crave to
roll for me diplomacy. Then roll diplomacy.
Okay. Either way, that's.
If you have every intention to write this, then diplomacy.
Yeah, 13 plus. Well, I'm just gonna write it. It's still up to Crave to publish it.
What's your
25 to 25?
Okay, 25. You. He looks overjoyed. He looks so thrilled. He's, I knew it, and he picks you up, Crave, and this is a big guy. He's 6'2", 6'3", but
is he gonna swing me towards Maddie? And is there a way I can communicate something to Xylo without him hearing me?
He picks you up and kind of twirls you a little bit, and this kind of this reminds you of that one innkeeper lady the first time we played this session, who really loved you, Crave, and did the exact same thing, except for instead of this same exact thing, your face is squished in between these boobs, but instead of kind of soft bosomy woman boobs, now you get these hard steel pec man peck boobs in your face.
I'm going to have to re-listen to this on the later in the night.
And yes, you have a chance to go ahead and say something real quick or do some sort of facial thing.
I'm going to tell Xylo with a straight face to take it back right now, or I'm sinking my teeth into his jugular.
God.
I'm gonna try to grab Crave from this man and be like, Jackie Black, Jackie Black, please, we cannot manhandle the goblin like this perfect specimen of a weapons reviewer.
Roll for me athletics real quick.
Oh,
just
natural fucking 20. Okay, so my first one of the fucking night.
You're able to very easily grab a hold of Crave, and Crave is definitely very much restrained by you right now, Matt. He doesn't to passersby, he does not look restrained, but you are holding him and being like, yeah, okay, all right. So, and Jack the Blacksmith, he's just okay. I really thank you so much, Mr. Crave.
I'm just going to stare at him with all of my teeth out.
There was a really
whatever that would even mean. Just imagine that face.
You make this, and he says that's the best smile ever, and he's like, I love that smile, and I'm so excited for my grandmother and her temple girlfriends to see your face as you hand deliver me the article, the first printing of the article. I'm so excited. He also says, I just want to let you know too, Timmy Toenails has been starting a terrible rumor about you that you stole one of his rats. And I said, absolutely not. Mr. Cravecase would never, ever do that. So if you see him, you let him know I have been squashing those rumors. Timmy Toenails, he's a bastard, and I can't believe he would say something like that about you.
He is a bastard.
Yeah, but I just want to let you know you are so great, and I'm so excited.
I can do for you soon before your grandma tragically dies.
He's gone. He
what
walked.
An asshole.
He ran away.
Whatever. Fuck that guy. He's not even going to let me respond. I'm not even going to throw that bone out.
Don't worry, Craig. You can say it all to me, baby.
Is there any kind of press on weapons that is local? Or that I could even get my hands on?
Press
like
on...
a printing press?
What? Yeah, like a print... Like, is there a printed paper of some kind reviewing weapons?
Oh, is there like an... Oh.
Like, does this already exist? And can I get my hands on a copy?
I mean, we can cheat a little. It's like, you just get me a copper plate and I can just make you a stamp.
Yeah, seriously. Crave, don't worry. We're all in this together for you, bud.
Thomas, you would have to roll a society. Did you know if you were trained in society?
I can't remember.
I'll say
Maddie can go ahead and roll it for you. He is Naftian lore.
I can. But while I'm rolling this, I'll just give a kissy face to Cravecase, and what goes around comes around, big boy.
No, you're gonna write that fucking article.
25.
You're pretty sure.
Love you.
There's a bi-monthly article that comes out about reviewing the different potions, and every once in a while you remember, Matt, that there is one of the guys who they interview is Laddie. Laddie, the what's his name? Come on, Peter. Laddie Ladder is his name, and he's the guy who sells the spells and the potions. And he always makes fun of Timmy Toenails and how he just constantly looks like a rat, and how he wouldn't mind seeing if he has a tail and using his tail in some of his potions. But no, you don't think that there are actually any weapon articles that review anything like that.
Okay. I'm gonna with as I sit there staring blankly into my own brain, recollecting this information, I'm gonna snap back and I'm gonna look at Crave and be like, Tell you what, Crave. I will help you out of this because I consider you a great friend. I will write this article for you. But you're going to have to convince... Shush. You're going to have to convince who? What is the printing press? What is the printing press as a company? I'm assuming like somebody prints this.
I'm already writing.
Well, I mean, you'd have to either go find a printing press company, but like the one who does the potions,
right? That's who I care about.
They have their own. Oh, they would. Oh God,
we could just make a bunch of our own papers and just chuck them in every town we pass.
That's true. We could just do that.
That sounds way more fun. That sounds way more fun and way more exciting. That you guys should just do that.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
I need to go to the general market, acquire a bunch of scrolls of paper and like a rather large
Sliskin
and ink. No, I can duplicate it, but you get to write it.
No, but you focus on the book. Crave and I we'll get this pressing for the kind blacksmith. Crave.
Before you guys do that, you do decide to go ahead and walk back into the Tainted Paint Inn.
Okay.
And what the fuck did I not? Shoot, hold on. I forgot to. Hold on a second here. Stop. And I wanted to play that one. That was what I wanted to play. There we go. Perfect. You walk back into Tattered Paint Inn, and it's just like you guys kind of remember. There's the one lady, Thomas, who you saw way back when. I don't remember her fucking name, but she's you, big bosomed lady, kind of waves at you.
Her. I stole a bunch of money and gave it to her.
Yeah, stole a bunch of her own money and gave it to her.
I didn't say the target I stole it from.
I don't have her. I don't have her her name or anything like that, but whatever. She waves at you, sees you guys. Can I have everyone roll for me a perception check?
We can assume. A dirty 20 this time, Peter.
14.
A 3 plus a 17.
Am I rolling
Thomas?
as well? Sorry, I'm working on something. What am I adding? Anything?
Oh, perception. It is your.
Oh, 19.
Hold
Sorry.
on.
I thought you said society.
No. Thomas' perception is a 9 plus 9.
What
did you get total?
I got
19. I'm sorry. Okay, 19. Tony, there's a poster at the bar. There's a pile of papers, and there is a face on one of the posters that catches your eye. If you wanted to know more, you'd have to go up to go see what's going on. But there's a huge pile of, like, I would say like a stack of like anywhere between 15 to 30 pages of paper on the bar. And one of them catches your eye.
I hope these aren't wanted posters.
Uh-oh.
You walk over to the pages, and there's a dwarf's face sketched on the poster. And on the poster, it says, if you know the victim, please identify the body. And then on the very bottom, and that's what it kind of says on the very top, it says, if you know the victim, please identify the body. And it has this rough sketching of a dwarf. And at the very bottom, it just says, please report to Naft and Morgue. And then it says address 32 Lindell Lane, crossroad of Lavender Avenue. Go ahead and roll for me, Tony, a society check.
Let me check that one. Oh, I did jam some points into there. All right. 14.
You feel like you should recognize this, but you're not, and it's nagging at you.
Yes.
You've picked up the paper at this point.
Just,
the two
show
of
it to
Crave
the
and
other
Xylo.
fellows.
Yeah, you guys see this. If you guys want to roll a society check, you certainly could. Thomas, I'll give you
Or
a
a Naft?
+8 to it. Not a Naft. It's got to be a society.
Okay.
I got a big old 12.
I got a big old 17.
Yeah, you guys you feel like you should know. Like there's something about this poster. Like you don't know. Like there's something you should know. It's in the back of your head, but you are unclear right now on what you should know.
Run into on this whole trip.
You can't think of any right now. That's the problem.
Was Jack Black a dwarf, or is he just a dude?
No, he was a human. He's a pretty big human. He was 6'2". That'd be the biggest fucking dwarf ever. No, you can't. You're having a hard time thinking about it. You could go ahead and ask someone like, what the hell these posters are.
Yeah, sure, we'll root around a little. Ask the bartender what's up with them.
One of the barmaids kind of turns around and is like, "Oh, you."
Do you know what's up with these posters? Does something significant happen that warrants this?
Oh, yeah. No. This is just a normal thing. I mean, in Naft we try to have a decent system for where if there's a body that can't be identified after a certain number of days, I don't know exactly the time frame, what they end up doing is, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, so, hold on. Hold up, guys. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Are you trying to make it harder?
Yeah, now we can't hear you at all.
He did it.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. We heard you fine earlier.
Oh, I couldn't hear you guys. But anyway, she says, no, it's just any body that can't be identified after a couple of days, maybe up to a week or so. They end up going into a different part of the morgue, if I remember right, and then they just have someone sketch them, and they post these things kind of in local areas. And it looks like this gentleman dwarf was someone who's been identified. I guess you'd have to go to the morgue if you wanted more details or something.
All right. Well, I'll have to check on that later. For the moment, can I rent a room?
Oh, of course you can. Yeah. She gets you kind of guys all set up there, and you guys are able to check on the room, check out a room and everything like that. Are you taking the piece of paper or something, Tony, or no?
I'll hold on to the moment and see if my brain ever gets jogged on it.
Okay. And you get a room. Matt and Thomas, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going to join Sliskin and help him finish this copying as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I doodled out is it nighttime? Sorry, I was distracted in my notebook.
No, you're fine. At this point, after interacting with Jack Black, it is getting to be late. It is dinner.
Okay.
Time.
I'm gonna go leave. I'm gonna find an envelope and put a note that I have written to Jack the Blacksmith, and it's gonna say to be published, and then date next year.
I'm such a dick.
But
like,
this is
wait.
what the
you're sending a letter to him in an envelope.
It would be an envelope. Because what I was going to explain to him is I could write it, but it won't be published for a long time. Yes, so I'm going to explain that, and then I think I posted in Discord. Will be.
Oh, let me see.
That will be what will be in there.
Did you already read it?
Yeah, the review is there.
As a tendency to pierce skin if pressed against it firmly. Target would be hurt, and sometimes it would even die. I would buy it many times if I had to. Blacksmithing was good. Grandmas should be proud, especially terminally ill. Will and I'll rep and review, man. Grave case. Bad rep movie magazine. Tom,
Love it.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I feel like I might have been almost close to brung to tears. Brung to tears? Brought to tears?
I hope Jack will feel the same.
So you are going to put this in a letter and say it won't be published for another year, but so that your grandmother can
correct.
See it.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. So you're gonna go to you're gonna try to look for like the local
postmaster or something.
Yeah, postmaster or something like that to go deliver this.
No, I'm just gonna. I know where his shop was since I've been there. I'm just gonna go slide it under his door, assuming that he's closed, and then hope that I don't ever see him again.
Okay. All right, I will let you go do that real quick. Tony, did you say you went up to your room? You ordered your room and you're going up there?
Yes.
Tony, can you please go ahead and roll for me a perception check?
Should I roll this as well since I am directly following Sliskin or no?
I did not realize you were, then yes, that is totally fine by me.
17.
Tony.
23.
I'm sorry. Sliskin and oh my gosh, Xylo. The two of you do hear two people talking. It seems like it must be like the people who are like the maids, the people who are cleaning up, and they're like, "My God! Hopefully, these next couple of guests are not nearly as bad as what it was like a couple of weeks ago. My God, I've never seen a mess like that. That was horrendous. My God, how did they, what did someone just get stuck like a pig or something in that room? It was fucking everywhere. My God."
Uh-oh.
And the two people are walking past you as you guys are walking towards your rooms.
We'll have to trap that door.
Fair enough. As we enter the room, I'll cast a Glyph of Warding with an encased sleep spell on it with the usual password.
Okay. Thomas. And Thomas, you come back. Are you guys are staying in your rooms now?
Well, I'm staying with Sliskin to help him write. I'm helping him with the book.
Okay. Thomas, are you heading on back now?
Yes.
Okay. You start heading back, and the woman who had given you that huge ass bear hug. I'm really annoyed that I cannot remember that I didn't write that woman's name down. Let me see if I've got her. Barmaid. Fuck, I don't have her name. Anyway, she's going to be the nameless barmaid, but she comes up to you again, and she says, "Oh, do you crave, right?"
Yes.
Oh, Crave, it's so good to be back. Good to have you back. I know that Jack the blacksmith was so excited. He told all of us all about this letter that you're gonna write, and don't worry, I gave Timmy Toenails a real smacking when he started saying lies about you, because I know you would never do anything so horrendous like that. You're such a good little lad.
What can I say?
She says, I hope you and your friends are doing well. How are they all?
They're great.
They're great? Oh,
yeah.
That's so good. I know I saw a couple of you guys leave, but I don't remember if the other one left, though. I don't recall him leaving with you guys. What was his name again?
Alex, sir.
Want to see a magic trick?
Oh! Sure! Yeah, of course!
I'm going to reach behind her ear, and then I'm just going to pull a gold coin out of my pocket that is in front of her, not the right hand, and then just hand her a gold piece. Be like, that's for you, baby.
Oh, thank you!
And then I'm going to keep walking.
Did you say his name?
I didn't.
You didn't? Okay.
No.
And she looks at you and just... She looks
was
at you and
that
goes,
Ryan's character?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was Alex or she was talking about.
Oh, wait,
And-
I'm getting them mixed up.
She looks at you and just says, well, give that dwarf a high five when you see him, or give him a big old hug for me when you see him.
Oh!
Wait, was Alex there a dwarf?
Oh, that's the dwarf. Sorry,
Alexer
continue.
was my character in Maddie's campaign.
Yes, that's. I didn't know he was a dwarf.
Wow.
I didn't know he was a dwarf.
God damn, we've been with these characters for a long time.
Over a year, almost
It'll be
year and a half.
It'll be a year as
That's
soon
crazy.
as like a couple of months.
Yeah, my character was a human. No, so it wasn't me.
Yeah, you were an
Is
android.
Ryan just in here now?
No, I was a human.
Ryan's
Been in here for a while.
Ryan's been here for a
Jesus.
long time.
This night
Yeah,
has
he's
so
been
many
a long
twists in it. When did you join, Ryan? I really didn't hear when you came in. Earlier, I heard you and I was like,
I
is
heard
that
that
Like a
Ryan?
half hour ago.
Okay. See, I thought I heard you like an hour ago, and that wasn't you, so...
He likes to slither in.
Nice.
With that, with all of that knowledge now, I am actually going to end it here.
Beautiful, thank you. Sorry, I'm really falling asleep. I'm not trying to.
No, that's totally okay. We did basically no combat, and this was all just role playing, which I hope you guys enjoyed because it was really fun hearing you guys
this
go
is
through
good.
all of it.
Yeah, damn.
Hey, I casted
Yeah,
2 spells,
anyway.
3 spells. I'm happy.
So, to recap, yes, my character, Alexer, the dwarf, who was an alchemist in Maddie's old campaign, was a part of the party. You guys just found a identify body poster whose face is a dwarf, very clearly.
You should have said an ugly dwarf's face. Then we would have
No,
known.
I should have said that. And after you guys look at it some more that night, Sliskin, you do realize, shit, that's Alexer.
When did we lose track of him?
You know what? He didn't
You
make
guys
my
lost-
rapier. He added to it.
Oh my god, you fucking can't believe you're on that right now. You just realized one of the players is dead right now.
Well, hold on. Beyond that, Peter, I'll have you know, I prepared a response for my potion review. I completely forgot I told the blacksmith I would write him a review too.
I honestly don't, I'm not gonna lie, Thomas, I don't remember who you said you were gonna write a review for. I just remember.
No, it was
Oh,
the
you were
blacksmith.
right.
It was 100% the
that,
blacksmith.
And it was one was the blacksmith, the other was a person that gave me potions.
I
And
just
they gave me
remember. I remember you said it to both. At least I thought. At least you said that.
Yeah.
So
No, it was definitely for sure the
But
blacksmith.
the guy didn't make the rapier. He just added a stone to it where it was
Better.
stronger. But now I fucking gave him this review that makes no sense to the what he did. Shit.
Well, I guess next session you'll have to go and steal that envelope back.
Well, I guess I didn't say he made it. I said after he worked on it, It hurt him. It hurts things.
Yeah,
all right.
And
all you said, yeah,
actually,
I would buy it many times if I had to.
Yeah.
And actually, I will leave you with one last thing too. After you guys kind of get back into your room, and you guys are talking, you're realizing, holy shit, this is Alexer, like on this poster. And if they made this, that means he's been dead for a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks is when you guys arrived into Naft. So he must have died, or his body must have been discovered right around when you guys, like after you guys got your orders from General Grues. You see, you were on the second floor. Yes.
No, continue.
You were on the second floor, and you notice someone has been watching you outside the window, like on the ground level, for about a good couple of minutes. It just took you guys until now, after you guys came off the initial shock of this, and they're looking at you, and they're trying to hide and doing a poor job. And when they notice that you make eye contact with them, they make a panic look on their face and look like they start to try to scuttle off.
Oh, no, they don't.
And if you want to chase after them, you can, and we will leave it there for the next session.
We'll figure it out in 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
Experience, Peter?
Oh, fuck. Thank you for reminding me. I totally would not have done that. Okay, so, fuck me, man. You guys did a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I would say for everything that you guys have been doing for today, I'm just going to go ahead and let's just go with a flat 250 experience, a quarter of a level, just because with all the role playing, with all of the skills, with everything, yeah, I'm feeling comfortable. Let's just do a flat 250.
I mean, I feel like, Thomas and I did a lot of role playing while Tony just... No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Tony, you did great.
I do feel bad for poor Tony because
you did great.
Poor Tony was doing a majority, was just doing crafting the majority of the time.
I know. I really hope, Peter. If I called it out too early, I'm very sorry, but I really hope that this whole dead man dwarf that's supposed to be Alexer is actually a juke, and the real main antagonist of this whole campaign is Alexer Reborn.
Well, you were probably wrong before, but now you're going to be right.
It's actually not Grues, yeah. It's just been Alexar the whole time. He's been pulling the strings since Tranton.
Oh, I would believe it. It'd be the craziest twist.
Yeah. So I guess you have to wait. You have to find out next session. So yeah, next session though, but we will be playing. We'll continue with my campaign. Okay, humans.
Yeah. So the 16th.
Yes, I believe that's the next. Oh, that's right during Easter Sunday. We'll still stick with it. We'll be fine unless anyone's freaking out.
Nope.
Ryan.
Yeah.
It's Saturday.
When are you in town?
Next week.
Whoa!
What's
wait, what?
Date from when to when?
9th to the
16th.
Wow.
What?
You and my aunt are visiting the exact same days. Weird. Maybe we don't hang out.
Yeah, that's totally weird. I definitely didn't know that.
Didn't plan around that at all. Yeah, I'm glad I was in the know, Ryan.
I definitely told you that, Matt. Because I was supposed to come back in February.
Yeah.
And then I moved it back. I told you I moved it back to April.
Oh, well, why didn't you make sure I listened at the time?
Yeah, Ryan, how dare you?
What was that, Thomas?
9th to the 15th, is that the date?
9th to the 16th.
Oh, I should probably end the
exactly
streaming.
when my aunt leaves.
What's that?
Probably.
That's exactly when my aunt